That's not gonna work either.
Daryl said, I see what y'all trying to do. That's not gonna work either. Well, spoiler alert. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve, and we are gonna react to the tail end of yesterday's adventure of Daryl questioning the gentleman who did not speak English. He only spoke Spanish and required an interpreter. Now, Daryl, if you have watched that video, or haven't watched that video, I should say, Daryl asked a lot of questions, of course, all pointless. None with any reason or rhyme. Okay. Just a whole lot of wasted time. Bars. Now, that being said, the only question he actually had to ask this guy was, did you see the car? To which, of course, his answer was no, which Daryl already knew, making it absolutely pointless that he bothered to make this man and his interpreter have to come here today. But my wonderful followers, subscribers, they told me that Daryl had a temper tantrum right after this, that I stopped the video just a little too short, to which I said, you know what, okay, say less. We'll do a part 2. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. So Daryl is gonna wrap up his, and then apparently the prosecution comes up and says something that rattles the chains, if you will, of Darrell Brooks. Now, so let's see what's going on. Let's learn together. Okay. What had happened? What had happened, Daryl? With a tiny pen.
Also, for clarification, just so we're clear for the record, you don't recall actually seeing the vehicle.
También, sí, vamos a estar clarificando por el acta. No se acuerda que vio el vehículo.
No.
No.
No further questions.
No.
No más preguntas.
Any questions, Attorney Basie?
Just to point that out, the very first question he asked this man when he got on the stand was, "Did you, were you struck? Did you see the vehicle?" The man's answer was, "No, I did not see the vehicle." So he asked him a bunch of pointless questions, and then for it all just to come back to him asking the same question that he asked at first, which was, did you see the vehicle? His answer there being no. So just to clarify for you what just happened here, a whole lot of pointlessness was what it was. So let's see.
Briefly. Good morning, Mr. Marquez.
Good morning.
Good morning.
On November 21st of last year, were you walking with the Catholic communities of Waukesha?
Ah.
El 21 de noviembre del año pasado, desfilando con Catholic communities of Waukesha.
Es correcto.
That's correct.
Hold on. What was the objection?
¿Qué fue la acusación?
I mean, you already
You have to speak up. I couldn't.
Well, Daryl tried to object, sort of. He kind of whispered it. It's very unlike him. But I heard what he said. He said asked and answered. But in reality, he didn't answer it. In fact, if you didn't see this in the first part, he asked the guy if he was there. He said yes. He said, were you marching in the parade? He said yes. Well, he said see. Okay. And then Daryl said, were you with a group? And he said see. Right. He didn't extra answer any of the questions. He just said, he was answering them like they were just yes and no. Then he was like, do you remember the group that you were with? And he said, see. So in actuality, he did not actually, that wasn't asked and answered. It wasn't asked and answered. You stopped short of finding out what group he was with. So that's a lie, Daryl. That's a lie.
Hear what you said.
I have a code, so I can't.
Oh, you got a cold, Daryl?
Was there an objection so I can move on?
You got a cold, Daryl? You got a cold? Better stop doing that motion. Don't let Bubba see you doing that. Gonna get super excited. Okay. Hard for him to get his work done thinking about you. Okay. So cut that out.
Yeah, yes, there was an objection.
Que
I can't even remember now.
ni si ni recuerdo.
Well, if you
Because it was a lie. Because he didn't really have a good one, which usually doesn't stop Daryl, because Daryl would just interrupt and say, grounds and object when he don't have an idea what he want to object to or what he want to say. He just wants to interrupt. It's more, he says I object, but what he means is I would like to interrupt the proceedings. Let's just be real. That's what he means when he says it.
You're objecting on relevance, it's relevant, his answer may stand.
It wasn't relevant, so I'll tell you that.
Mr. Marquez,
Sí, Marquez.
if you hear the word
Escucha la
objection,
palabra objection, me pongo.
please
Por
wait
favor, espere
until I rule
hasta
on
que
the
yo haga
objection
mi decisión o posición
before you answer.
antes que conteste.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Go ahead.
Adelante.
So we did answer the question?
¿Sí contestó la pregunta?
sí,
Yes.
Thank you.
Muy bien, gracias.
You were with your wife and your son?
¿Estaba con su esposa y su hijo?
sí,
Yes.
And your son's name is David Marquez?
Objection
El
leading.
nombre de su hijo es David Marquez.
Oh my God.
Overruled, you called the witness, the state may lead. Go ahead and answer.
Contesta la pregunta, por favor. Sí, puede contestar.
What's that mean?
What you mean? What that mean, Daryl? We've been through this before. We have been through this before. When you call a witness, you're the one who said, I want this one up here. Then the prosecution, who's the opposite side, they get to lead it with their questions. They would have to lead with their questions because they don't have, or they may not have all the information that you do. You see, so they have to ask specific questions. So they have to lead a little bit. Okay, you already know this because we've been through this before. Okay, Daryl. What that mean?
Go ahead and answer, sir.
Conteste, por favor.
sí,
Yes.
You testified that at some point you were struck by a vehicle.
Objection.
Usted testificó en un momento que
Okay.
usted testificó que
Overruled.
fue pegado por un vehículo.
You may answer.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
sí,
Yes.
Did you have any warning before you were struck by the car?
Objection.
Tipo de advertencia,
Hearsay.
de aviso, antes que fuera chocado por el carro. Me pongo de evidencia.
I don't think you know what hearsay is, Daryl. I know thinky that you know what that is. I don't thinky that you know what that is. Oh my gosh. How is it hearsay? Explain this to me. How would one think that it was hearsay asking this guy what he saw? That's hearsay. You call him as a witness because clearly what he saw, what he heard is stuff you wanted to know for some reason. I don't know why you wanted this information. But that automatically means that anything he says, like this, how is it hearsay? You ask him about what he saw with his eyes or heard with his ears is hearsay. What do you think? His ears are a separate entity and they told him that? No, Daryl. No. Okay. Bad, Daryl. Bad.
Por referencia.
Overruled,
Anulada.
the witness may answer.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
no,
No.
No.
Did you hear a horn honking?
Escuchó
Objection.
una bocina, un claxon.
Hearsay.
¿Está sonando el vehículo? ¿Un claxon?
Overruled, the witness may answer.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
no,
No.
No.
Sir, I'm going to show you what's been marked as States Exhibit 161.
161.
Why are you staring at them like this?
Go ahead.
Well, why are you staring at them like this? Do you think that them speaking Spanish is the same thing as them just talking without moving talking like just moving their lips? And you trying to read their lips? Like maybe I'll understand it if I just read his lips. I don't think translations work like that. It's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't think so. Like if somebody is speaking Spanish and I don't understand it, if I just read their lips while they speak Spanish, does that translate to English? I'm thinking no. But my brain ain't a Daryl brain, so there you go. Bars.
Adelante.
Can you see that picture on the screen in front of you?
Daryl will call
Sí.
it a video.
Yes.
And do you see the approximate area where you landed after the vehicle struck you?
Usted fue el área aproximado donde
Objection
se
leading.
cayó después de que el vehículo lo-
Overruled. The state may lead. It's not their witness.
No, soy testigo.
Go ahead and answer, sir.
Adelante y conteste, por favor.
So I can lead too if it's not my witness?
No.
No.
Well, hold on. We'll get to that later.
Vamos a llegar a eso.
There's been an objection. I'm
Posesión.
overruling it.
Está anulada la posesión.
Go ahead and
Adelante
ask your question.
y haga su
The
pregunta.
state can do what they want. Got
Do you
it.
see the area in which you landed after?
They're over there talking under his breath. Oh, so the state can do whatever they want. Got it. I'm glad you got it, Daryl. I hope you enjoy this railroad that you on. Tied to it nice and tight with a little skirt on which to match your pretty pink nails. Okay? Okay. On your lady hands.
After the vehicle struck you?
Después que el vehículo lo chocó.
Sí.
Yes.
I'd ask that this exhibit be admitted to evidence, which is 161, and published to the jury.
Objection.
Obrigado. Entonces 161.
What?
We can't even see who's what exactly is the state referring to.
Que se refiere al Estado.
You can't even see who it is.
Well, you drove by it too fast. You wouldn't be able to see it, Daryl. Daryl is a douchebag.
No veo quién es.
Just state your objection.
Hizo
It's
posesión
overruled
anulada.
Of course, it's gonna be overruled.
because it's attempt to testify. But if the state could just ask a few more foundational questions, please.
Certainly. When you met with the state, did you review some video of the parade?
Objection. Hearsay.
Me pongo evidencia por el país.
Overruled.
How is that hearsay? It's what he saw. Daryl, just shut up. Little advice for you. Shut up. There.
The witness may answer.
Puede contestar.
Sí.
Yes.
And after reviewing that video, were you able to determine the area in which your body landed after you were struck by the car?
Objection. Hearsay and leading.
Overruled as to both. You may answer, sir.
Después de que entonces se recibió entonces el choque del carro, determinó el área. ¿Se acuerda dónde su cuerpo quedó después de que el vehículo chocó?
Sí.
Yes.
And do you see that area on this exhibit?
Objection. Leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Sí.
Yes.
I'd ask that this
Every objection.
exhibit be admitted to evidence and published for the jury.
Objection. What's the relevancy?
The objections are noted. They are
Daryl, why are you over there mumbling, honey? He like that one say objection. Overruled. Leading.
overruled. And Exhibit 161 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
You gonna have plenty of time to talk to yourself in the prison, honey. Lots of time. 1,000 years worth, in fact. Talk your little heart out. Literally.
And it's indicated that that is now being seen in the jury box. Sir, the screen in front of you is a touch screen. Can you circle the area in which you believe you landed?
Objection. Leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
How do you say where they believe?
Donde cree que se quedó.
Either you know or you don't.
The witness may answer.
He said where he believes. Then it's going to be on the record as where he believes. That. Oh,
Sí.
Yes.
isn't that funny? He
Can you
said
do
him-
that now?
Oh my God. Daryl, is it ridiculous, Daryl? Is it ridiculous? After what I done seen, listening to you say ridiculous, anything is ridiculous aside from you. It's just too much. It's too much for me. Okay, you're doing the most, Daryl. You're doing the most. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Stupid. Just for no reason. For both no and
It's fixed out.
no reason in all of
We can
it.
take a snapshot of that.
He's steady mumbling.
I don't know what Mr. Brooks just mumbled, but it's not his turn to ask questions. There was no objection.
I know that's right. I can't hear you, sir, so I'm gonna pretend that you don't exist. I'll remember that you exist when it's time to turn the key on that there cell. Then I'll remember. I'll be like, oh yeah, Daryl.
The jury will disregard that.
Yeah.
And this would be Exhibit
Just throw it away,
161A.
Jury. Throw Daryl away.
And we'll screen capture that. Exhibit 161A has been captured. Are you moving that in?
I am.
And Exhibit 161 is received. 61A.
Thank you. And do you see anyone that you recognize standing in that area?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The state may lead its cross-examination of your witness,
So
sir.
I can lead on cross-examination then?
I direct your attention to 90611 sub
And I
3,
lead
sir.
on cross-examination.
90611.
I'm not going to answer that. Go ahead,
that's-
sir. You may.
Man, this judge done threw 90611 at Daryl's head so much he probably thinks it's his mother. He be trying to call his mom on the phone. He'd be like 90611. Hey, mom.
May
Is it
answer.
determination that you don't have to answer that? If I don't understand something?
The jury will disregard the comments being made by Mr. Brooks.
Judicial determination, okay.
That's right.
Go ahead and
That's right.
answer the question if
Glad
you
you
recall it,
catching
sir.
¿Me puede repetir la pregunta?
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. Do you see, actually, do you see David, your son, in that picture?
Objection.
Su hijo en esa foto.
That was,
Sí.
Yes.
And is he wearing,
so my objection is not going to be noted.
The objection is overruled. The state chose to ask a different question. That's fine.
and is he seated near some blue chairs wearing a blue jacket?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer, sir.
Sí.
Yes.
And sir, is that you laying down and you can see in this picture your legs and they're hanging into the roadway?
Objection leading.
Witness may answer. Overruled.
Extendidas en el camino. Correcto.
Sí.
Yes.
Now, is that where you were walking when you were struck from behind? In that
Objection leading.
position?
Overruled. You may answer.
Ahora puede contestar la pregunta.
No.
No.
How far from the position that you recalled yourself to be at when you were walking did you land?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Me pongo en evidencia por referencia. Anulada. Puede contestar la pregunta.
Entre 15 a 20 pies.
Between 15 and 20 feet.
So your body flew through the air between 15 and 20 feet. Is that what your
Objection
testimony
leading.
is?
Daryl, she already said it.
Yes.
She can leave.
Sir.
She already said that. You heard that already. You're pointlessly, like, you're not stopping nothing here. You are on your way to this here prison forever. It's your new home. Just embrace it.
Sorry, I didn't rule on the objection, but it is overruled and his answer may stand.
Right. Overruled.
Was David also struck by a vehicle during the parade?
Sí.
Yes.
Did he received injuries as well?
Fue lesionado.
Objection relevancy.
Overruled. You may answer.
He said relevancy. You drove your your house through the parade, okay? And then you ran over the people. And now you're in court because you ran over the people. And then here's a witness that you called to the stand. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It don't make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You called him here. Now you don't want to know. You don't want to know nothing about his kid getting hit. And you don't want to know about that. Okay. Oh, sorry, Daryl. I didn't mean to offend.
Sí.
Yes.
Can you describe what your injuries were, sir?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Sí, anulado. Puede contestar.
Sí.
Yes.
What were they?
¿Qué fueron sus
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
How is that leading? They're allowed to lead, but that's not even leading. That ain't even leading, Daryl. You're so desperate to get this guy to not be talking. It's odd that you're the one who brought him here. And didn't Daryl get mad because the prosecution wasn't cross-examining his witnesses? Remember that? Like, didn't he get pissed because of that? He was like, I see what y'all doing. Y'all don't think I know, but I know what y'all doing. I think right now we're proving that Daryl actually did not know what was happening. That too was a lie, like most things that Daryl says and does. Thanks for clarifying, Daryl. Thank you.
La fíbula
My fibula
y ligamentos.
and ligaments.
Your fibula was broken?
Objection, leading. Speculative.
Overruled as to both.
That's
The witness
not what
may
he said.
answer.
Sí.
Yes.
And you had torn ligaments?
Objection, leading.
Oh my God, Daryl, shut up.
You didn't say that in the question before.
Sí.
Yes.
And were those both in the same leg?
Objection, leading.
Objection.
Sí.
Sorry.
Yes.
Overruled.
Anulado.
If we
Of course.
just wait when there's an objection. I'm overruling it. It's relevant. It's not leading. The witness's answers may stand.
I mean, yeah, you overrule every objection.
And the jury
they're
will
stupid,
disregard
Daryl.
the additional commentary made by Mr.
Daryl, she's objecting to all of yours, not by coincidence. It's not coincidence. It's because you're stupid. And it's hard to engage when you're stupid. You and your pinky. Look at this pinky. What is going on with this? Why is this pinky pointing out? When in doubt, pinky out. You know what I'm saying? Daryl is a classy broad, honey. He said, I'm a sophisticated woman. Ooh.
Mr. Brooks at this time.
Judicial misconduct at its finest.
Oh, is it? Is that what he did?
And which leg was that, sir?
Objection, asked and answered.
Overruled. You may answer.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
El pie izquierdo.
My left leg.
Did you have to have surgery on that leg?
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Anulado.
Sí.
Let's
Yes.
see what y'all
Just
trying
one?
to do.
Nada más una
You're
cirugía.
trying to get through this here witness
Dos.
y'all brought.
Two.
That's not gonna work either.
Mr. Brooks, you are advised to stop with the
Daryl said, I see what y'all trying to do. And that's not going to work either. Well, the gag is, Daryl. Spoiler alert. Hey, Daryl, guess what? It worked. You got 1,000 years. 1,000. 3 zeros. You got 1,000 years. So, in fact, it did work, is all I'm saying. One might say it worked beautifully. Just a great job. They did a great job at this thing you said wasn't going to work. Just saying.
commentary.
No, I'm gonna say what I want.
You
to say.
called this witness. I'm going to take a break right now and excuse the jury and this witness.
Okay. Now, Daryl, see, now you done pissed off the judge. The judge said, oh my God, if I have to listen to Daryl for one more minute, I'm going to pull out my full long hair and throw it at Daryl because he ain't got none over there. Bars. Mama's a musician, honey. Yes.
All right.
What you doing is judicial misconduct.
Oh, is it? That what it is,
Judicial
Daryl?
misconduct.
You giving her back pain and stuff, Daryl?
But you
Cut
don't
it
want
out.
the jury to hear the truth.
No, we don't want to hear the truth.
That's not fair to the jury. They have a
ain't
right to
fair.
hear everything.
They got the right to hear everything. Do they? Is that what they
I'm gonna
got?
sit here and let you fix fix the trial because you don't want to tell the
you
truth to
ain't-
the jury.
Or you don't
Mr.
like
Brooks, please stop.
No, there ain't no please.
You are
nothing.
being disruptive.
Ain't
You
no
are being
please, nigga.
disrespectful.
You always
The
gonna
witness
find
may
some
step
reason to
down.
say somebody's being disruptive because they want the truth to be out there. Man, quit it.
What is he talking
You supposed to
about?
be the
Mr. Brooks,
judge.
I'm advising.
What exactly is this truth Daryl's talking about? I mean, seeing as how Daryl doesn't seem to know the truth, never been introduced to the truth, in fact, does not even believe that the truth is a real thing. He thinks the truth is an imaginary friend that he grew out of once he grew up and started doing drugs. That's what he think. Okay. Like, stop acting like you just, Daryl, stop trying to pretend like you are in control. You are not. You are not in control, Daryl. In fact, just take mama's advice, you know? Just relax and let it happen. Just relax and let it happen, okay? You're going to need to practice for when you get into that prison. I'm sorry. Psych.
Advising you that continued interruptions will result in you forfeiting your right to be
Okay,
present
and
in this
Under
courtroom.
what law and
during
fact can you do that?
Illinois versus Allen.
Okay,
sir.
but the fourth option that you made up, that's not even in the law.
Mr.
Because you
Brooks,
can't do that.
I need to make
By
a
law, you
finding.
can't do
I
that.
need to
And
make
you
a
know you
finding.
can't.
All right, I'm going to excuse everyone. Mr. Brooks is being removed from the courtroom. He will continue in the neighboring courtroom.
Oh,
Please make sure
Daryl.
he has his objection signed and a
And
pad
his
of paper
So is that
so that he can
So is that holding me in
meaningfully
contempt?
participate.
Get him his pacifier and his baby Baba and his favorite Banky because he having tantrum and he need nappy poo. Rock-a-bye Daryl on the treetop. When the wind blows, his little ass will rock. When the bough breaks, his tiny ass will fall, and down will come the Daryl, asshole and all. That's my Daryl lullaby. Curtsy, curtsy, eh, eh.
And I will make a ruling when I.
So are
after
you
we
holding
come
me in
back up.
contempt?
I ain't holding you at all.
Is that civil or criminal?
It's your mama's job. She clearly did not do her job. Daryl, ain't nobody paying you no mind. Just sit down. Sit down and shut up. I like you at this volume, Daryl. The lowest of volumes. Take off his little belly shackles. He got his little belly bracelet on. His little belly jewelry. Daryl is beach ready, honey. Oh, was you crying, Daryl? Was you sad? Oh, baby booby. The baby booby fell out of the tree. It's okay, Daryl. It's okay. It's not. It really isn't. But, you know, whatever. And so, Daryl, being Daryl, on another Daryl day, brought up a witness to then get mad when the witness answered questions, be it short answers and all. I think what happened here was actually Daryl got upset because this was a witness that he was not able to trigger because they did have a language barrier. Oh, sorry, Daryl. Sad face. There. Y'all know what to do, okay? Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. No, okay? Mama love you. Yes, you do. Yes. Come here. Come here. Cut it out. You know mama love you. Okay? Okay. Peace.